Look at that. I rise to the floor. Oh my god, the aura. The Roman Reigns returning to SummerSlam 2024 aura. Yeah.
The Cell Saga, awesome, 100%. That voice of Gohan captured the emotions and everything perfectly. Versus if you put Kali, click at me.
Stop it, Cell! Stop it! Stop it, Cell! Stop it! Father! You loved life!
It's so gay. Apparently today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day and we're playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Tag Team in celebration of that. How you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. We're about to go into Tipo D Battalion, do some fun matches here. So look at this beautiful Battle 100 section. The Legacy of Broly, you already know it. So I'm gonna go to let's go to this match right here. I'm gonna go for an S rank and I'm gonna be playing as Yamcha Super Saiyan Legendary. Trying to make some people cringe today. Man, this music. Who should my teammate be? Everybody in the chat, let me know. Let me know. Who should the teammate be? I'm thinking Gogeta. Should we go all out or we should pick somebody else? I think that this should perfectly sync. Is there Chile in this mod? I'm trying to see that. Nope. Gotenks. Jiren? Broly and Jiren versus everybody else. You know what? My arch nemesis. Jiren? Yeah, we're picking Jiren. Oblivion said Jiren. We're going to go with Jiren. So, I guess we're going to be fighting Nappa and then Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I'm not picking Chaozu. Here's the World Tournament. And this right here, look how amazing this game looks. Like, this already gives me Sparking Zero vibes. Look at that. I rise to the floor. Oh my god, the aura. The Roman Reigns returning to SummerSlam 2024 aura. Play the Roman Reigns theme. Look at that. Look at me. I'm standing here menacingly. Look at the HP bars and everything, man. I'm gonna send Nappa flying. Oh, he blocked my shit. Yeah. And then you grab him. Put him in the coffin. Put him in the coffin. Put him in the coffin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hulk smash. Low key. Then you flying, and then when I do that, I usually just send him flying up, and then I just jump in with the other teammate. Is he trying to... Hey, yo, he's trying to mouth blast Jiren. I can't be having that. Now you get hit with this. The Gigante. How do you say that, everybody? Como se dice? Butt clencher. Here we go. Focus. Okay, Jiren. I got two of them in my path. Omega Blaster from my chest. Eviscerated. Okay. Where's Jiren? Jiren, you are so pathetic. In the comments, Jiren versus Broly, who wins? Bang! Oh shit. Okay, Jiren caught him there. Holy shit. Finish him. The earth will be destroyed. Then S rank. His aura's still going up. Bananas. Jiren versus Broly. Say Jiren. Oh, the battle begins now. Is there ring outs to this game? I think it's turned off. That was a good fight. Let's see another one. He almost looked like he had an M on his forearm here. Forearm. Ooh. Look at this. From Trickster, sure thing. Let's see. Broly versus Jiren, fight it out. Let's go with MUI Goku. And I was hoping they add like Moro or something, but they've gotten everybody that they've shown like Sparking Zero so far, so it's not really the future. I want to see Moro's moves and stuff added. I think I want to go with, let's see, maybe Future Trunks. Tricolor 2, if that's the right way to do this. Broly will win, no question. Broly adapts to anything, so it's his win. I love Broly. Look at the stage. We picked Trunks just in time. Say hello, Trunks.
The aura. What's his aura level? Oh, this son. Okay, alright. Oh, day or night. What is that fat quagmire arm?
Oh. Oh God. I know this is some of y'all. I'm just
Frieza.
Yo, when you see Frieza and Dragon Ball Superhero die in real time in that split second, you see that Vegeta just pulled like a Bronny James. Like, instead of him, you know how LeBron got Bronny James got like on the Lakers and shit. Vegeta couldn't get the full-on kill for Frieza in his lifetime, man. And instead of doing that, what he got is he shot something out of his nutsack, and that came to destroy Frieza from the future in 1 second. Holy shit, I gotta eat my sensu bean. That fist is hitting hard. Hey, yo. That's alive.
It just made him go Super Saiyan. He saw me die, and the Zenkai boost, it went off. Hey, yo, he's back there. Oh. Let us go, flow state.
Where do you think you're going? Both me and Trunks are doing a rush move, so like there's nobody in the arena right now. Okay. I know when you do an attack like this, like I said in multiplayer, this is how you pull the enemy out. But he did his first, and now mine's doing this one at the same time. While he's flinging around, I'm gonna switch targets real quick. I'm gonna help out my boy. You next. That should kill Frieza. Power de Maximo. Super cover. See how overpowered MUI is? I'm gonna go back to playing as Broly for a bit because, like I said, this is Legacy of Broly. But whoa! Oh! Is Trunks dead? Trunks is dead. He's recovering so quick. Oh my God. Oh, he's doing the charge. Look at that. This mod is crazy. Shouts to Raikon.
Oh my God! One hit! One hit!
That was epic. That was epic. He beat me by one hit. I'll still give him that. I'll give him that. I'm gonna walk away for that one. I'm gonna go real quick. We gotta go get back for the. We gotta get back on the androids. Let's go with Broly. Damn, that was a good fight. Yo, I love Tenkaichi tech in this game so far. I'm gonna have Kid Buu. Kid Buu as my teammate. Let's go with this menace. I don't know which version of 18 I'm about to fight, but it's Android 18, so make sure you guys smash the like button for that. Look at the map. Straight out of Sparking Zero. This music, look at Broly looking.
I'll absorb you next. It's you and me.
Holy shit, father versus son. Look at Broly's stance. Absolute demon. And then we got the goober next to me. This game is so fast paced. I gave him the backhand of justice. Hey, yo. Holy shit. We just did some kind of WWE move. I grabbed her, flipped her around, and Kid Buu came in and started punching. Okay, this guy. Yo, he's wearing my outfit. The tank top with the cargo pants and Timberlands. I gotta get back. Legacy of Broly stats. Oh, we see him flying right at you. Gotcha. Is he his ultimate attack here? This is first form. Sit. Could be somewhere over there. Let's go for the rush. Okay. So he died. I grabbed her and then got straight into that attack. I don't know if they changed some of the mechanics here. I love this music. Damn, Trickster dropped this game because Colleen was voicing Goku. Bro, that's why I don't care for any of the Dragon Ball OG characters in Sparking Zero. Like, Colleen's voice, my opinion, nails on the chalkboard. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I know she's going to be voicing Kid Goku. They started doing that shit, and I was like, nope, that is not what I grew up with. And my ears, it just doesn't sound right. It just does not sound right. I saw like a whole Dragon Ball Z versus Kai video the other day, and I was like, bro, it sounds so emotionless, man. But y'all can debate that in the comments.
We got our W. Bananas. It looks like it's saying bananas at first glance. Look at Broly, first form. Good. Let's go to the forms in the center of this now.
So far, so good. Let's fight Piccolo and Gotenks. So I'm gonna go to the next form. I guess. Yeah, I guess. He has every form in this one. Let's check this one with a red eye. This is rage mode. That Kid Buu icon is crazy. Maybe I should pair him up with his girlfriend. And we'll see what happens here. Look at Jiren meditating across this. Trickster says, Whole of Kai is soulless to me. I saw Majin Vegeta's speech in Kai and I was shocked how bad. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the same clip I saw and I was like, bro, he sounded like he just got paid to show up instead of putting his heart and soul into it. And then I don't know how people can look at that like it's deep. It's not.
I was a warrior.
Decisive.
I was a warrior. I wanted to be the way I was before.
Versus, I wanted to be the way I was before. I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless, uninhibited by foolish emotion. And then the Kai went,
I got soft, and I had to be a cobra.
that's how it sounds like. And then you pull out Colin Clicking Beard and it's a wrap. It's like he got neutered, man. I can hear it. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up having to change it to Japanese audio if I'm playing as Kid Goku, but I love Sean Shenmue, even though he has his, if you separate the art from the artist, right? Sean Shenmue is still peak Goku. I do not like the fact that a woman is voicing Goku in Japan. I feel like that's a little bit indoctrinated into everybody's memories. I think that's better in my opinion, because it's a manly man character and you have it voiced by an old woman. At least in America, it's got some sort of testosterone behind it, man. But then again, I don't know, man. It's everybody into their own thing. I know that's probably taboo to some of the purists, the elitists, but for me, nah, having an old woman voicing Superman, the equivalent of that, or Jesus, it don't make sense to me. It does not make sense to have a character with that much testosterone and have none. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's like, does that make sense? You're gonna put like the Jesus of Mexico, the voice of Japanese Superman, of like the epitome of masculinity, the voice of an old woman. Something about that just doesn't seem right. That's some small ball energy.
I won't allow this.
But to each his own.
Get a taste of my power.
Get a taste of my power. They trapped me inside. Bro, teleport me out. Bring me out. Let me out of this cage. Let me out of the cage. Let me out of the cage. I forgot how to transform in this shit. How do you transform in this game? It's not L3 and R3. Granada Inferno. I'm stuck inside the map. I know you just have to get close enough and then you can instant transmit out. Hold on. Yeah, no Vic Manana's Broly either. Now, to be honest, like, I feel like the voice actor that's taken over Johnny Young Botch, he's not a bad voice actor. Like, he's always been a fan favorite since I was a kid. Am I moving through the map underneath? Nope, I'm not even. He's always been like a fan favorite. And he was even a Power Ranger okay, you're right next to me.
I won't allow this.
Holy shit. I might have killed him there. That's the old double. But they've been very sparse with his voice lines, and I think he's been doing a good impression so far, but it's not the same. Like, I felt like I barely have heard Broly ever speak since it's just mainly been the roars. Johnny fits Super Broly, but Z Broly will always be reserved for Vic. I think, to be fair to Johnny, it's the closest. I think he's actually been mimicking Vic in a way where it's almost seamless so far, but it's just been roars and yells, and it hasn't been like real dialogue, so I can't say for sure how he's gonna be. But out of like every voice actor replacement, that's the only one I can actually kind of give a pass because he's doing it so closely. Like, I don't even feel like Johnny's trying to make it his own. I think he's like honestly just trying to mimic Vic to kind of pay respect to it, honestly, instead of like Colleen taking Gohan and fucking it up. Oh god. I mean, some kids' voices sound gender ambiguous. That's true, but I'm not trying to listen to a kid. I just want to hear a good voice. I don't care about the realism of that. Like, that's where people kind of like go flip-floppy with you. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, do y'all want realism? Y'all really want realism when it versus it sounding good? Fuck that. Finished. I buried both of the fusion bodies.
Perhaps I used too much power.
Damn, that voice. Look at this beast. Let me know what you guys think. It's the same thing too. Like, okay, if it's a kid's voice, right? Like, how do we flip-flop with that when it comes to Dragon Ball? Like, real quick. So, Colin Clickenbeard can sound like a kid. We chose that. Like, people like that one because it sounds more like a 12-year-old. But then why don't you take that same logic and pour it to Goku in his Japanese voice? It's an old woman. From the source material, it's an old woman. So right away, it's gender swapped, and we're playing this game of flip-flop where there's no continuity, and it don't make sense when you start doing it like that. Okay, so if he's supposed to sound like a 12-year-old, why doesn't Goku sound like a man? Huh? Huh? What? Where does the logic make sense? It's like, it almost sounds like people are just flip-flopping on whatever they want based on whatever they grew up with, and in my ears, it's like, no. Vegeta's new voice, Christopher Sabat's voice has degenerated. That is a fact. If you listen to it, the way they used to yell and roar, it ripped his vocal cords. So it's not his prime anymore. It's not the same Vegeta. It's not the same energy. It's not even the same person anymore because over the years, testosterone drops and they start changing as people. It's all of that stuff. And you know what happened with the Vic Mignogna thing. So it's like, See, this is a Legacy of Broly playthrough I'm doing right here. I gotta play as Broly. I showed off MUI Goku for a split second, but we gotta keep going with this, you know what I mean? Green power. Look at that form. I'm fighting Whis. Me and my girlfriend are gonna fight Whis.
Okay, alright. Oh, not alright. Oh.
Hop him, jump him like in the Resurrection F movie. Where's that Wing Chun at, boy? Where's that Wing Chun? I'll take that to go. You and your Japanese wing. That's not Wing Chun. Wait a minute. Sean sounds like Goku, but not Z Goku. He puts effort into Z Goku. I agree, and at the same time, it's I think it's more so the tone of Super, to be honest, because Sean Shenmue's voice hasn't really degraded, even though with all the yelling, his voice doesn't sound like it degraded the way Christopher Sabat has. But the tonality, like Z Goku's written more serious, and even though it was their first take of going around the characters, I felt like they nailed those characters on the first attempt in these new iterations, because everybody's like, oh, they must have gotten better with time. No, motherfucker. You gotta look at it from the perspective, from what I see it as, is, bro, over time, they've done these voices, they've done these sagas so many times, from the video games, from everything, from every promotional movie, material, redoing it for the show. So they've done it so many times. How many times have they done the Raditz and Frieza saga? From Xenoverse to Budokai 1. My Broly said I gotta retry this fight. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a moveset. It's like, bro, you know they're bored. You know they've gotten bored of saying the same thing over and over. Versus the first time it was a fresh story. Imagine rewatching the episodes and doing over 1 million takes, man. They're not going to have the same enthusiasm or soul in the show. That's why I felt like in Battle of Gods, when Goku came back for that year and Sean Shenmue had done that roar, I'm not gonna let you destroy my world. That was like the roar of him coming back, like after a fresh hiatus. That's where you felt the soul. And I know he was like one of the first people that are like, yes, I get to come back and give it my all. And he did. That's why I'm like, it's fair. Your goat Johnny hasn't followed off. Yeah, this rock just completely done. Oh my god. What's going on over here? Hey, yo, he's giving Kefla back shots. At least just gave Kefla the Wing Chun bad shots. A back shot. Back shots. Hold him. Hold him. Yo, bitch. I said hold him. What's happening to my body? I'm powering up, but it's damaging me. I'm gonna kill the Piccolo first so that he uses up the Senzu Bean and we revive him. Murdered. Oh shit. Kill the Whis, kill the Whis, kill the Whis. Oh shit. She used up my Senzu Bean already. And she ain't doing shit over there. Nah, I'm taking you out first. I'm taking you out. Oh, okay, it's a double kill. It's a double kill right there. Alright, the wife, you gotta kill Piccolo. The wife, you gotta kill Piccolo. But let me know in the comment section. Do you guys prefer Kai or Z? Do you guys prefer 12-year-old voicing sounding Gohan? Or do you guys prefer old woman sounding Goku? I need to know these things. Like, why do we flip-flop on this? Chuck Huber still sounds the same after all these years. He still puts his effort into Android 17's voice, even though he did a great job when he voiced TA. I agree with that one too. Like, a few of these guys, they still have the same voice. Even Gohan's voice, it's the same. Hiei, Goku, it's not as serious, but I honestly put that one towards the writing, which is surprising with how much yelling he's done. It hasn't ripped his vocal cords. Vegeta, for sure, his voice has deteriorated. So it's not the same tone. And like, if I'm consciously knowing that, and you know that he ripped his vocal cords, do you think he's the same fighter walking into that studio giving out his all? No, he's trying to preserve whatever energy he got left because it's probably so much strain and he's probably tired of this shit. It's not the same drive as when he was broke and trying to work away while he was hungry. That's why I'm like, yo, it just feels watered down and emotionless in Kai. But to each his own. But that's just I look at it from all those other perspectives, all the outside perspectives. I see it from that way. So dude's like, I prefer the Z-dub. Oh, wait, I came back. Get off of me. She brought me back. Whis is back too. Why is he full HP? Kurama's voice is also so good. Bro, didn't even realize he was up. I was fighting. Now it's fight. Oh. I got him. I'm giving Whis the back shots. This is payback. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm a green fire. Japan needs to give a Goku a manly voice. It's too late for that, bro. It's too late for that. And honestly, I hated the Japanese dub when I was a kid because of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. That was like the first Dragon Ball game I got. It was only in Japanese, but it was here sold in America. Here, I'm giving Whis the back shots and we kill him. Yeah, buried his ass. Yeah. It was a woman's voice. I'm like, yo, every time I'm punching with this man with jacked up muscles and everything, it's it sounds like Link. So you're telling me you could picture Superman or Jesus with the voice of an old woman, like that type of figure? That is not the right vibe check. It don't make sense. Why are we snipping the balls? Even me as 4-year-old, I was like, yo, 4-year-old me was like, why are we doing this? And then as Dragon Ball Super came out, I had to force myself to watch the new episodes as they were airing, and then I started to adapt to it. But at the same time, I'm like, no, Sean Schemmel has the best version of Goku in terms of having the emotions captured properly versus me being real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that shit. That's me being real with my opinions. I'm gonna play as Beerus for one. I'm gonna play as Beerus for one, and then I'm gonna have Broly as my sidekick. My pet Broly. This is his legacy, but this is my pet. Goku sub voice actor is fine, especially in GT. I've never heard it in GT. I didn't even watch that one in, I barely watched it in English, but I did watch it all, but the Bond Power Brothers. Oh, yo, what up, Ronin? Even in DBS you watched it in sub, you still prefer it over the dub at times? I still think I end up... The Broly movie, since I watched it in English, it kind of just like fixed all the memories of the entire show. Every country has their own culture, some weirder than others. I agree with that. Sir Blue, this is the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero mod. When Masako Nozawa does her SS3 Goku voice, it sounds cool to you. I don't think I heard that one. Like, to me, especially SS3, let's talk about that for a second. Yo, Broly, you better get Frieza, get the runbacks, get the runbacks. Especially SS3, it needs to have a badass manly voice because you have like a lion's mane. So imagine a lion's mane with a little girl's voice. It's that part of like that movie, The Grown-Ups 2, if you guys have ever seen it. These chicks saw this masculine, muscled up dude coming out of a swimming pool, these old MILFs, right? And they're like, yo, look at him, look at how brolic this guy is. Until he opened his mouth and it sounded like an Alvin and the Chipmunks character, and they'd started laughing at him. Even the women started laughing at him. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Everything on this dude was on steroids except for his voice. That's what they said. And I'm like, yo, if women are roasting this shit, do I need to say more? Oh, you get used to Masuka's voice if you want to die. Nah, I already know that, but I prefer Masuka's voice for Kid Goku over Colleen Clickenbeard's Kid Goku. Like, as a kid, I can actually, it makes sense for her. As a kid, I can give it a pass for Kid Goku, but for grown-ass man Goku, no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't care how much they give it job security and because it's iconic. No. I just had to get my ears used to it, but it's still like the most abysmal shit I've heard. Because the tonality, man, old woman Goku is not the same as Sean Schemmel Goku. Sean Schemmel Goku got that American Superman influence. And Paul realized Moscow voices damn near everyone's Goku's family. I know, but it's just too feminine, man. It's too feminine for these muscles. SS4 and sub is good. Most of the voices. How does Masako Nozawa voice SS4? I've never heard that one. Barely ever watched it. Ronan can't watch DBZ and dub, but you hate Gohan's new voice. And in Kai, you watch Funimation Bruce score. Funimation Bruce Falcone or Dragon Ball Z is my favorite one. She deepens her voice. Aren't Daima characters confirmed to be chibis? Yeah, and that's where I give like the pass. If it's a chibi, okay, it can be voiced as a woman. It makes more sense. That's why I like Naruto. But you gotta, if it's a grown-ass man, no. It just demasculizes the character in my eyes. It makes him so much more weak. Like whenever there's a serious moment, that's partially why Super is so soft too. I feel like whenever there's a serious moment, I don't get the same serious tone out of an old woman. An old woman is on the battlefield about to go take on the world. Sean Shenmue's voice was the voice of hope, man. You think Kid Gohan got a different voice actor dub now and it sounds worse than the Luffy voice? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Colleen Clickenbeard. I've been ranting about that ever since. I'm like, bro, okay, like I said, well, it sounds like a 12-year-old. If we're trying to be more accurate and it sounds like a 12-year-old, then why don't you keep that same consistency with saying that why does Goku sound like an old woman and that should be a man? If we're being consistent, you know what I mean? Colin Clickenbeard's voice is terrible in my eyes. It's one of the worst voices. It's some casting couch shit. All right, I'm gonna go with Golden Frieza. Do we have Golden Frieza? Okay, do we have Black Frieza? Is Black Frieza? This could be. And my pet. What do you say, chibis? They can still have their adult voices. Do you guys think that like chibi characters should still have their adult voices? Let me know. What do you think about Ash being a female voice too? There's another voice for going. You mean Ash from Pokemon? Ash from Pokemon, he's still prepubescent. It still matches that. He was like 11, but hers, it had a little bit of raspiness. The original Ash, the second one that showed up after they bought 4 kids or whatever it was, I didn't like that one. I think it was Veronica or something was the first one. Trunks and Goten are babies in the time. Their voices match an 8-year-old. It's supposed to sound like a little bit girly, but Colleen's voice is annoying to me, man. Ugh. It's not the fact that it's just a woman. It's that voice. I don't like it. Trunks and Goten, I believe they were both voiced by women. It was perfectly fine. But then when it comes to Colleen's, I don't like the voice. Then when it comes to Goku's sub voice, I said I got used to it. But at the same time, an old woman is leading you into the charge of battle. An old woman is your savior. So I'm guessing, like, does that mean that you guys picture like whatever god, or if you guys do believe in a higher power, it's an old woman? The source of strength is an old woman for y'all? Now you go live. Yes, it doesn't matter when it comes to chibi. It doesn't matter when it comes to chibis, but a grown muscular man shouldn't be sounding like Alvin and the Chipmunks, guys. As an art visual, I feel like a lot of it's a little bit indoctrinated, where they're like, oh, well, I'm the purist. Oh, I'm a better fan than you. Oh, it's like that anime culture type of shit where, oh, well, I saw it the way it was meant to be, and that's the original vision. It doesn't mean it's necessarily the right one. Some songs or some things need remixes. Especially here in America, the Bruce Falconer dub, in my opinion, everybody says that like it's the best. And that's part of it. It's not the Godzilla Japanese music. I don't like that one. It doesn't match the tone. Keiko, reality check. Keiko voices Abby. Yeah, I know. Keiko voices Abby. She's a phenomenal voice actor. Great voice, but that's where the gender swapping starts to happen. And you already know my feeling about that character, bro. While we late to the stream, I had some technical difficulties. 100 power is a 100% power, and Vidal is giving me the back shots. Maybe this is like, I mean, some religions do have female gods, though. So like, yeah, but do you picture Zeus? Do you picture Zeus with the voice of Colleen Clickenbeard? Do you picture Zeus with the voice of Timmy Turner? That's the same energy. That's the same energy that like I'm trying to give the analogy towards. Damn, they're giving him back. The Videl and Gohan team here is powering up. So who here pictures Zeus with the voice of Timmy Turner or SpongeBob? Like, does that match? Abby Ray video part 2. I think I might just start that. Would y'all still respect Zeus or Hercules if he sounded like Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy Turner, or SpongeBob? Because that's the same energy, bro. It's the same energy. But I'm guessing if like you grew up with it, you're gonna defend it. For God, you would picture him sounding masculine, first called God and Father, not Goddess and Mother. There we go. There we go. So Grandma Goku, Grandma Goku is our ultimate source of strength. You would laugh if it sounded like Zeus sounded like SpongeBob. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's how it's basically the same exact analogy for Japanese Goku. Yes, it's iconic that it's Masaka Nozawa. Yes, it's from your childhood. But since I was 4, I was like, they have the most masculine character voiced by the equivalent of Timmy Turner. Alvin and the Chipmunks voice over the most masculine character. No. No. That don't fly with me. If my voice is deeper than hers and that's the hero I'm looking up to, no, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. Give me the, I need to go and punch something with this. I need to go get two Brolys against these guys. Nah, Paul, we talking about Gerbs. They gotta have a high pitched voice. No, I said, yeah, for Gerbs, it's fine. For Gerbs, it's fine, but Colleen's Clickenbeard voice, it's just terrible. Like, I don't mind if it's a woman voicing kids, but Colleen's voice for me is just nails on the chalkboard. I don't like it. It sounds over dramatic. The S's, a lot of a lisp, and a lot of the S's are so exacerbated. A lot of this. It just sounds fruity. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard every time I hear that, and it doesn't resonate with me. Meanwhile, Japan, Broly making lying maiden calls. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it is okay if you have different opinions. But like, I try to make sense of it. I'm like, would it make sense if Zeus sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks would do? Like, how do people still like? I really think the core psychology of people liking Masako Nozawa. Honestly, I really think it's because people watched it when they were kids, and because it's a little bit of indoctrination. It gotta be. I feel like it's nostalgia, and they're guarding the nostalgia for it because. Real talk, like, it doesn't make sense for the masculine character to sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I do think it's just mainly, it's a bit of that. It took you a while to get used to Japanese Goku voice. Yeah, I had to like switch my hearing and then change my perspective a bit, but at the same time, to this day, I would still prefer Sean Schemmel's the peak. Let me get this kid. And that man has me blocked. That's how unbiased I am. Like Kevin Conroy being Batman. At that point, they are the character. It's like that, but Masiko's Goku and Sean Shenmue's Goku are way different. Way different. Like the tonality and stuff, like the vibe they give off. It's two different characters, to be honest. Anubis is like, I can make sense of it because I kind of see it like this. Moscow can pull off what the English Naruto can do if it makes sense. For me, that's what I'm kind of relating to with the chibi voices, because Naruto's still a teenager slash kid, and that lady pulled off Naruto's voice perfectly. But I didn't like how he grew. Naruto grows and the voice doesn't grow with him, and then it started getting a little bit off. Like as a kid, works. As a grown man, no. And sit down, go Tinks. Not all the time the dub is good. Like bros say alley oop and super is so goofy. Alley oop and super. Alley oopa. Let me go beat up the androids real quick. I'm gonna pick the main form and let's go with the calm form. This totally looks like he's controlled his rage. Naruto still has the same voice as an adult. Yeah, that's why I don't like him when he's an adult. It doesn't make sense. It should have changed, but I know his budget changes and stuff like that. But like as an art form, if they really had the money, they would have switched the actor. Just like that's how Dragon Ball did it. That's how Dragon Ball did it. Kid Goku and old, like grown up Goku, as soon as he got to that point in Dragon Ball, they switched it. They knew, hey, we gotta change his voice. They didn't do that on Naruto. That's why I hold it against him when he's older and he still sounds like an old lady. I don't like that. It matches the kid, does not match the adult. That's my honest opinion. And then same thing with Dragon Ball. It's still like Kid Goku still sounds like Masako Nozawa. Your balls never dropped. You don't have no balls. Oh. It doesn't feel right. Japan Naruto sounds more masculine somehow, and his voice by woman, but it feels weird. Yes, I agree with that. I deadass assumed his Japanese voice actor was a dude before he got slapped in reality. The Japanese voice, whoever did that one, they balanced it out properly. They did. I agree with that one. But that's the same thing, like going back to the Colin Clickenberry thing. Everybody's like, oh, it should sound like a 12-year-old. Well, if it does sound like a 12-year-old, there's better sounding voices than that shit. There are better sounding voices than that shit. Just because you grew up with it does not mean it's a good voice. You know who kind of sounds one-to-one though? Japanese Vegeta. Japanese Vegeta got more testosterone. Like how does Japanese Vegeta have the testosterone? It's a masculine character and it actually sounds like just like a one-to-one Japanese swap from Dragon Ball Z's Vegeta. Like those two, those sound like the same type of vibe, but just in Japanese. That's what I'm talking about here. Versus Goku and Sean Shenmue, they're not the same exact thing. And then even Dragon Ball Z Gohan and Kid Goku are not the same as Dragon Ball Z Kai's version of the two. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to point out there. I'm like, if you're gonna like start to mix and match these things, you gotta get it right. And the only one I think that got one-to-one is Vegeta. But Vegeta having like a masculine voice, and you have little girl Goku. Wrecked. So real quick, the new store game, they're using AI voices in that game. Yo, I've been thinking about that these past couple of years with AI voices. Like now voice actors, I was always afraid like, yo, what happens if a voice actor goes out into the street and gets shot or dies? They'll never have the voice again. But with AI, it's preserved in eternity now. And that's another great thing if they can manage to get the rights right with that, because instead of having to bring back Kid Goku's voice, if they don't want to bring her back into the studio, the old school one, they don't want to bring back Stephanie, Natalie and all that, they could just use AI voices if they get the rights to use that shit and get it back in their prime. Same thing with Vegeta, same thing with Goku. If anything happens, like I've never heard anybody else sound like Goku the way Sean Shenmue does, but at least it's preserved with the amount of work they've done. They had the technology to keep that voice for like the next thousands of years. So Peter's Goku. What do you mean Peter's Goku? You wish you could hear Masako Nozawa's English voice. There's gotta be some kind of character from some sort of movie that has a similar voice. Like think about it. Like think of Tokyo Drift. Think of Tokyo Drift. Is there a character from that kind of sounds like English, but I don't know. It's gonna sound super weak in American if she had a perfect translation. There's no bass. Voice. There's no bass in that voice. I fused the words. No voice. Give me 17. Peter Calamus, OG voice of Goku. Anubis is like, meanwhile, the voice of Ichigo through both dubs masculine through and through. Yes, that's cool. But like I said, I got used to listening to Masako Nozawa, but like if I was to rate it out of 10, because like I've watched all 131 episodes of Super with it. I played the video game since I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was like it was a negative 1 out of 10. I couldn't stand that voice. It was terrible. It was like, yo, I'm playing as Goku, but it sounds like Gotenks. It sounds like Gotenks in the Japanese dub, like. But then as it grew on me, I think to this day I'll give it a 6. Which is like Jiraiya is the reason why you watch Naruto in English. Like having a masculine character you can listen to it and look up to. Holy shit, she caught Broly. She's gonna break his arm. There was a voice actor before Sean used to play Goku. I think his name was Peter. It's his Phantom. Peter Calamus. Ralph? Oh, she beat me to it. She beat me to it. Did my teammate use it there since we beat again? To me, Sean Schemmel, Pete Goku. His English voice is someone that voices your favorite fighting game character so you don't mind the change. Who, Jiraiya? That's the other part, like, honestly. We look at Goku as a character that we look up to, like someone that's going to give us life advice and all of that and kind of model ourselves after. But if you're being I can't look up to the Japanese one like that because it's like, yo, thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Grandma. You really understand the troubles of a man. Thanks, Grandma. I honestly think people are going easy on your voice acting skills because you're a grandma and you're not experiencing it from the harsh reality that a man has to go through with criticism and all that. But okay. And I already know, like, anime fans, they're kind of soft as it is, so they're not going to speak their real minds, but okay. That's just my raw, unfiltered truth about it, bro. Like, I feel like people don't want to hurt the old lady's feelings. Or other people's feelings for their opinions. Tenkaichi from Bleach. A new voice in the dub. Like Sasuke and Naruto in their Japanese, their voices sound more masculine than Masako Nozawa's Goku. Those gerbs sound more masculine than our anime juices. Goku's life advice. Oh, Goku's self-destructive, man likes to fight too much. 1000% agree. 1000% agree. About pushing your limits and being a bit self-destructive for that Zenkai boost, bro. Destruction equals Zenkai boost. Yo, these androids are really giving me the puddle hunt treatment. Oh my god. Yo, he was getting the Glock. Let's see what's going on here. Who thinks that Goku is self-destructive? Let us know in the chat. Yo, my character sounds like he's throwing up. Can you revive me? Can you revive me? Alright, we gotta call in a heavy hitter. I'm coming back for this fight. I'm coming back for this fight. I brought Whis. Silva says, I know the history of why Stephanie Natalie didn't go back to voicing Kid Goku and Gohan. It's because she went into a relationship with a coworker, and that's pretty much all I know about it. But her voice was amazing. Her voice was amazing. It fit the character. Oh, I love that voice. She didn't do the... she didn't sound like a whiny bitch. Like, there's children voice actors. Trunks doesn't sound like a whiny bitch. Naruto doesn't sound like a whiny bitch. Sasuke doesn't sound like a whiny bitch. Goten doesn't sound like a whiny bitch. The version of Colleen Clickenbeard's Gohan and Goku sounds like a whiny bitch that I want to punch in the face. And all those other characters are younger. Like there's versions of kids or 12-year-olds that don't have to sound like whiny bitch, but I don't know why people give that one the pass. Oh, I don't get it. It just doesn't resonate. Channel your inner freezer, so maybe she was listening to Goku. Maybe. Stephanie made the Cell Saga awesome, 100%. That voice of Gohan captured the emotions and everything perfectly. Versus if you put Kyle and click it,
Stop it, Cell! Stop it! Stop it, Cell! Stop it! Father! You loved life!
It's so gay. It's so gay. Fuck that. Nah. Ugh. Like even the voice of Yugi, Kid Yugi before Yami takes over. So much better. So much better. Oh. Even Broly in the game is like, Yo, what up, Mega Man EXE? I've been enjoying the Shin Budokai series. It's very cozy, even though you posted it nearly 10 years ago. I just want to say it aged very well. It's nice to see you still making content. Thank you for those words, and thank you for coming through and saying that. I love when people do that. And oh my God, we just gave 18 the back shots. Beautiful. We're giving 18 back shots in celebration for Mega Man EXE's kind words. But yo, thank you. Whenever you guys come through and say that, it just makes me so much more happier. It just makes me feel like I have an impact on the world and then life, and that my work has just really shined throughout the years, man. You know what I think has a perfect comparison of male characters with a live voice that maintains that to this day? Let me know, Phantom. But that's my main point. I'm like, bro, Kid Trunks does not sound like a Fruit Loop. Goten does not sound like a Fruit Loop. Kid version of Yugi does not sound like a Fruit Loop. It's Colleen Clicking Beards that does, and it's because everybody says, yo, it's a 12-year-old. There's kids that are voiced as younger characters. Goten and Trunks are like 8 and 7. Yami Yugi, yeah, he's even a little bit older, but he still sounds like a kid. Those all sound like kids, but it's not that voice where it just sounds like a bodacious Fruit Loop, bro. There's better voices for art. There are better voices for art than that shit. And that's exactly why I won't be playing any of the Dragon Ball characters. If I hear Kid Goku in Sparking Zero, we are switching it to the Japanese dub or something. Man, I can't deal with that one. Colleen's voice kills Gohan and Goku for me, and it's really that bad. Amazing for a PSP game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this game is so good. Paul can do a perfect replication of Colleen perfectly. That's why I can say it's shit. Paul, don't ask me what PS2 classics you played this year. It was mainly, I think I played Ratchet and Jack. Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender. Although they changed the actor in the sequel, the English voice actors sound the same as when he was a kid. Zuko's voice is fantastic. I didn't hear about it in Japanese. He ends up voicing his own adult niece in Korra. He voices his niece in Korra? No way. In English? You know what I sound like? You think you could do a better Kid Gohan? Oh, sure, better than Colleen at least. At least, yeah. Yo, bro, Colleen's voice. Where's Gohan on this roster? I need to go find him right now. Where's the Gohan? If the first Gohan I see, I'm scrapping up with. That's what we're looking for right now. Let's go find a Gohan in the skill tier. I'm picking on somebody my own size. Where is he? Where is he? This one, I have to let this rage out. Ruin my character. Ruin my character. Where are you? That's not it. Like, they even know with Gohan, they change the voice once he gets to this age right here. But for Goku, that transition doesn't happen. His balls never drop. But in the English version, it does. Where are you? I'm hunting it down. If I'm not mistaken, this game, this is where she also kind of started to take the role of that Gohan. And I was like, bro, punch the shit out of him. Damn, I think they kind of replaced him in the mod. There's Kid Goten. I need to find it. These are all the matches, by the way. I kind of want to do them with a friend and like just plow through the enemies. Well, it's actually the first fight. Okay. Yeah, you gotta put the character's name. Trickster says the problem with Colleen is that it sounds like she's forcing Gohan's voice. Stephanie made her Gohan voice sound natural. Yes. Yes. Exactly. But that's for me, Trickster. That is how most of Kai sounds like. It sounds like they're forcing themselves to be something that they're not, and they're not as natural with it. It sounds like they're forcing themselves to kind of fit some kind of other scheme versus owning the character the way they originally had. So they went from leaders to followers. They went from alphas to betas. They went from being top to bottom bitch. That is that type of energy. Because you shifted to change whatever you was doing when it was already good to something else. And you lost your identity with it. Like from Z Vegeta to Kai Vegeta, that's what I feel like. Same thing. Silva says the reason you used to Colleen's voice because you had access to Kai on Saturday morning cartoons and you never thought Kid Gohan sounded like a bug until you did your voice impression. That's what I'm saying. I feel like whatever people grew up with, they got indoctrinated to it. Like there's certain characters that if it sounds like ass, because of how much they love the show, how much they love the characters, they will start to defend it, even though it's just because they're defending whatever they watched as a kid and they're defending that ego. Me, I can admit when certain things from other pieces of art are good or bad. But in that case, I'm like, bro, Kai has no emotion. In English, it has no emotion. It's neutered. I feel like the sub voice actor tries to change it up a contrast from Goten to Goku's voice. They have to put at least that effort. But like I said, Colleen makes Gohan sound gay. In every meaning of it, it just sounds gay. I look at it, I'm like, bro, he lost so much aura. He lost so much aura for Colleen's voice. Z Gohan, how old does Z Gohan sound like? Because every time somebody tells me, okay, this went from a Legacy of Broly vid to a little bit of a rant here, but we're gonna keep going with it because I want to see what you guys say in the comments. How old does the OG Dragon Ball Z voice of Gohan sound like when he's a teen Gohan? And then how old does Colleen Clickenbeard sound? Because they're like, oh, it should match a 12-year-old, even though we're gonna ignore the fact that Goku in Japanese, he don't even sound fucking 12. He sound, not even gender swapped. So I'm like, we're going for a whole loop here. What are we doing? My camera froze, but I'm going to be restarting that real quick. Like I said, how old does Gohan sound originally from the Z-dub? How old does he sound? Because he did not sound that much out of range that he needed to be changed. You know? Death God said Kai is only good during Goku versus Frieza. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. Up to the Frieza saga, I think it's peak. After that, nah, drop it. But I couldn't even watch it up to that because of Colleen's voice. Because I never realized how many lines this kid be talking until then. I was like, yo, make it shut up. Make it shut up. It was going so good, and then it speaks. And he comes with all the flamboyantness of it. It's like, he gay. You added a lisp to Gohan. Where are you? Bring that shit here. Where is that little shit? Where are you? Did she already kill him? Oh no, we have to do that again. All of Z sounds natural because that was the way the voice actors' first time in the Dragon Ball world. They cared about how their characters sounded, and those emotions captured in Z can only be captured once. I 1000% agree. And it wasn't just about them caring about how those characters sounded. They were hungry. The voice actors were hungry. Before the fame, before the money, they was hungry. They were on the arc where, you know, Vegeta got his ass whooped by 18 and he was like, yo, I have to get stronger. That's the energy they were bringing to the studio where he ran into the chamber and was training like a madman. It was that type of energy. Then they got comfortable once the show got famous and they already made so much bank. Imagine how much money you've made over the years. Are you still coming into the studio with the same hunger that you were day one? No, you're not. No, you're not. You made your money. You've already accomplished most of your goals. You already are worshipped at all these conventions in the fandom. You have done these voices more than maybe... How many times have you voiced over the Frieza saga? 20 plus at least? You think they're going to be voicing the Frieza saga today with the same amount of emotion? No. No, to be honest, that's delusional. That's delusional. They're tired.
You think you can beat me?
Stephanie's Gohan sound like a badass. She made him sound like a kid that can inspire other kids. 1000%. Oh yeah. Colleen's.
I can fight too. Did you hear that too?
Man. And then I go to like how society nowadays is all feminized and shit, and I feel like it starts here. I think it starts here. Something about this, it starts here, bro. I can't vibe with. I gotta kill the father here. Did you not just hear that? They sound like they should have given Kid Goku and Gohan a lisp with the L words. No, they give him a lisp. DBZ Burst Limit had the old Gohan voice actor. That's great. That is great. I love to see that. Come here, shit. Come here, little shit. I gotta punch the lisper.
Stop it! Stop it, Cell! Stop it, Cell! Stop it, Cell! Stop it, Cell!
Slap the shit out of the father. The father took the hit. I want to beat the shit out of Goku because he gave birth to this. I'm really embodying Broly. Oh shit, me and my wife are beating the shit out of the kid. Come here, Colleen. Come here, Colleen. Goodbye. Now revive him, just so I can do it again. Let's see the Daima dub. I won't even be watching Daima in English because of this. If it's Colleen Clickenbeard voicing Goku in the Daima dub, I'm not even giving it a chance. I am not even giving it a chance. These lisps are way too gay. Way too gay for me to look at as a character that's strong, bro. I feel like you're gonna flamboyantly smack him around with painted nails or some shit. And the only person that can do that is Itachi. I had to obliterate the Goku clan.
That was too easy.
The only person that can pull off that painted nail shit is Itachi. Otherwise, they all just sound super, super gay. So Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I want to see how they do that. Okay, you know what? Let's fight a max level battle. Let's try this. Sir Blue says, I will say this though, for the voice actors for Sparking Zero, you can hear a lot more efforts in the voices, especially for Goku and Vegeta. I haven't really heard Vegeta's too much. Goku's I have heard a lot of effort. And like I said, that's why I defend Sean Shemmels, because Sean Shemmels, he still pours his energy into the episodes. Bro, there's actually one complaint I even have about Dragon Ball Super, because with Dragon Ball Super, Sean Shemmel, I have to give him credit. This man has me blocked, right? He don't like me. And I can still give this man credit for his performance, because in the Dragon Ball Super Goku Black arc, when he heard that Chi-Chi and Goten were killed by Goku Black, did you hear that performance? He was still putting his soul into it, but in my opinion, I thought his voice acting was great. It didn't match the tone of what they were doing in the show, because Goku shouldn't have any emotion towards that version of the characters. It just sounded like he was being melodramatic, over dramatic for those characters. But Sean Shemmel still raised like himself to the bar. But I was like, it doesn't make sense for Goku to be this emotional over Chi-Chi and Goten dying when you got them killed during the Kid Buu arc and all that shit. It got messed up because of the writing. But, you know, I'm gonna go fight Trunks. We're gonna go and square up with Trunks, my son, me and my wife. No, let's pick the other wife. Where is she? Where's the other one? Where's Kale? There's no legendary Super Saiyan Kale. What's the wife? I remember first time we seen her show up in the Tournament of Power promo around the episode 70 or 80 mark, when we saw that Tournament of Power promo, and you seen the legendary Super Saiyan show up, and they were calling that out. I was like, Oh, you fight in the Wolverine and you rushed you on all fours. What you doing? Man, an adamantium bullet to the brain. Bruh. Look at this map. Listen to this music. You hear that? Me and my little wife over here. Holy shit, we got both Trunkses. Yes, look at that energy. Now let's top it off with a flamboyant woman. To yours or his, because he'll heal that bullet to the brain. To his. Yo, this Trunks is my son. Yo. This is a fight. Oh my god. Mega Blaster. Yo, he beating on my wife. I gotta let myself die here. I need that sense of being sorry.
I have to sacrifice you for this fight. I have to win.
Jokes was like, Sean can't really capture that same SS4 voice that he did in GT. At least he can't. Yo, in my opinion, I didn't like Goku Black's voice in English. I said that he should have stuck with that SS4 tone that he did originally. If you listen to the way he did in Xenoverse, it was like a SS4 gravelly voice, but it wasn't the same. It was just as gravelly. Then he changed it to make it fruity like Pegasus. He made it like a fruity version of Paradox Yu-Gi-Oh! Pegasus because that's like the only other voice he could do. And I was like, bro, he had a ravelly SS4 version of Goku Black at the very start. And it was so good. But he changed that shit to follow the Japanese kind of like high-pitched tone. And I was like, bro, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the perfect example. Instead of it making your character your own, you start following what the Japanese are doing versus what you guys did in the first place, where you guys barely knew about that shit and you didn't shift your energy. That's where you start seeing those examples. Like, okay, why are you shifting your energy instead of owning the character like you used to? Like, he switched it because of how the Japanese one sounded. I had liked the Goku Black Batman voice. I really did. When he made it fruity, I was like, oh my god, he sound British. And I didn't mind after a while, but I was like, bro, Rosé Goku Black with that black Air Force raspy SS4 energy is how it's supposed to be. It sounded so good. That Batman voice to me, because that's Batman energy he's showing up with. And instead of that, he turned it into, okay, now I'm a sparkling princess. Yeah, he made him British, which makes no sense. It took away the seriousness and the Black Air Force energy from the character. I was like, okay, yes, it's a Zamasu fusion, but like, it's Goku's voice box. They switched bodies. They didn't switch voice boxes. It wasn't a fusion yet. If he had done that flamboyant voice when they fused, that would make sense. But beforehand, it didn't make sense to switch that from Batman. Because remember, like even his appearance when he killed Bulma and all that shit, that looked like Batman energy. Next you know, we're gonna get a high-pitched voice Kratos. Watch it happen. Zamasu is the British one. When Ginyu took over, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's go back for a second. When Ginyu took over Goku's body, right? Didn't he still have Goku's voice on the Frieza, in the Frieza arc? When Ginyu took over Goku, he still had Goku's voice way back in the Frieza arc. That continuity was there since the beginning. So that's why I'm like, wait a minute, this shit has been done before, but why are we switching it up just to switch it up? Ginyu had his own voice. I'm not mistaken. Was it the video games or somebody did a rendition of it? Oh, never mind then. Ginyu did his own voice. I swear it was either the video games or somebody had done a rendition of it where it was still his voice. One of the body swappers. Whose character got body swapped? Ginyu kept his voice. There's somebody else with a body swap that I'm missing. Team 4-star. Where's the other brawler? Bro, the dimension's kicking in. No, there's somebody that got body swapped. Oh, I can't remember. Even if they switched voice boxes, wouldn't the person who switched still use the accent they usually use? But was he speaking as British? It seems like way more exaggerated. Like it sounds like he's purposely being exaggerated. Like how he got more of a British, the way I heard it, it sounds like he got way more of a British accent when he switches bodies than his even normal tone. That's why I feel like it's overdone. At least they did with Baby Vegeta. It was good. Baby Vegeta isn't matched. That's because he kind of invaded the body. I'm gonna pick it for one fight, and then I'm gonna use Broly as the pawn. I'm thinking about Budokai. I think I'm thinking about one of the games when they switch the voices. Vegeta versus Zamasu, such a shit fight, such trickster. It's so rushed. It was so rushed, and bro, that's where the writing really started to fall apart in the arc, because this Zamasu right here is like, bro, you keep making the characters so overpowered that you don't know how to write them to defeat them. So with this Zamasu, he starts to fall apart after the fusion. And the same exact shit was used in the Moro arc, because they create all this buildup, but they don't know how to write the ending. Like in Z, they knew how to write the ending. In Super, they did not. So what happens? The villain, what happens? Villain becomes so overpowered, they do some type of fusion, and the fusion falls apart. Moro fuses Meris, his body starts to turn into a blob monster like this. Same exact shit. If you can't figure out how to write it, turn into a blob monster. Vegeta got hoed. Vegeta's a certified Majin meat sucker. Hey, yo.
Yes, let Trunks win with his Sword of Hope. Yes, good writing. Let's rush this shit.
Bro, if they beat him with the Mafuba, that would have been dope. I think right there at the Mafuba part would have been the perfect ending. I was happy with that. Seal him into the Mafuba. Somebody nearly loses their life with that shit, and then just keep him contained forever. That was a dope concept to me. Because then you circled back all the way to Dragon Ball. I was like, bro, if you kept the Mafuba being the thing that fused, if they fused, you sealed him into that shit, that would have been pretty dope. At the very end of everything, as Vegito. And then you seal that shit away, locked away somewhere. Toyotaro. Yeah, Toyotaro doesn't know how to write. He doesn't know how to write for shit. Like, how do you not know how to end this? Mafuba should have ended the arc. You know how much hype went into that? And they did ruin it. I think a Vegito fight into a Mafuba without the blob monster coming out, without that whole stupidity of, oh, now you fused with halfway with a mortal and we fucked up our own fusion. He would have even been stronger without the fusion then. It's already just illustrated he didn't write it for the story for the anime. I don't think about nah, bro. I'm pretty sure he started writing during the Goku Black arc, because during the Goku Black arc, this exact concept is straight out of the Zycore. This is like his version of the Dragon Ball AF Zycore stuff that was pulled into Dragon Ball Super but flipped on its head. You ever heard about that? It was Toriyama's idea on the Mafuba failing, and that's where Toriyama was like, the writing really went into decline. Mafuba should have been the winner. Because around those episode 60 mark, that's where the fight with Goku Black was starting to get drawn out. It was getting dragged out the amount of times they kept running back and forth, back and forth. It should have been like one less trip. It got really rushed. Toriyama's extremely forgetful. He is, but it got worse in Super versus in Dragon Ball Z. I forgot the character launch existed and all that. Let me go with... No, you know what? Sí, puede. We gotta get one for Vegito. UI Deathcut says, now stay with me. A Kai takes over Goku's body to make Goku Black. Zycore is the weird result of some Kai shit with Goku. Technically, that's the Zycore thing anyway. In Battle Gods, he was gonna give 18 purple hair before someone tells me she's a blonde, remember? I don't remember that part, but I do remember in Battle Gods, the consistency was still there. Yo, that. Where the consistency started to fall apart was after the first two movies, Resurrection F and all that. Holy shit, what is going on over there? Oh my god, Vegeto's getting hold. Super is far too friendly. I agree. Daima's gonna be even friendlier. Holy shit. I'm getting spanked by Zamas. Remember when Z captured that hopeless feeling in the Cell Saga? Toyotaro can't do that even if he was to copy that. Not only the Cell Saga, the hopeless feeling that Toriyama captured in the Cell Saga, the Frieza Saga, and even the Majin Buu Saga, he captured it all, man. He captured it every single time in every one of the major arcs. Oh my god. In Dragon Ball Super, that never existed. That hopeless feeling was never there. That's how it is in the Marvel Universe now too. Like in Avengers Endgame, that hopeless feeling was there for a bit, but we knew they were all going to come back and stuff like that. Then after that, now this multiverse shit, once you can revive anybody at will from any other timeline, the concept of death goes out the window, and I feel like the characters all get watered down. Toriyama probably did write some future plans before he kicked the bucket, though. I mean, technically that's Daima, but I don't know about what specifically the future of the Dragon Ball franchise is going to be. We'll see. They might say something and promote it like that. Hey, this is the last one. Oh yeah, I know it's just like that in the comics, but it's like that concept, that general concept of, hey, we can do we can bring anything back. Any type of person can come back in any type of variant. The same way with Dragon Ball. Once you know that anybody can come back at any moment from the Dragon Balls, even in the climactic finale of Dragon Ball Super, where hey, your universe gets erased, but we're gonna undo that. It just killed the whole concept of death, and that was the great part about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, especially Dragon Ball. You had the fear of never seeing these people come back to life. In Dragon Ball Z, same thing happened. Kid Buu ran the Fade, killed everybody, and he still took the Fade to Otherworld, where he could kill you permanently. Menace. That was one of the greatest parts about that arc. He was like, yo, he not only killed you, he was coming to kill you permanently. You know what? I want Fab Arm Zamasu on my team just for that. Toriyama knew how to start the arc, do the build up, and finish in a satisfying way. In Dragon Ball Super, they knew how to start it, and then they didn't know how to end any of them. If you think about it, Gas, the way he died, like bro, every single one of these characters in Super, Moro, the way he died, the way Zamasu died, Gas, they're all very, very shitty endings. Tournament Power was bittersweet, was great. Broly's was good. Ew. But they felt separate. Look at this little demon. How you kill everybody on Earth and then you go and hunt them down in the other world. And I feel like that seriousness being lost, that impact of them dying permanently since that was lost, you hear it in the voice acting, you hear it from the stakes. The whole show just feels like it's not as serious anymore. So I feel like everything just lost the magic because of that. A little bit of the magic. Broly was the only good ending. Broly was a fantastic ending. I took people that never even watched Dragon Ball like that. I took a girl to that movie and she never watched Dragon Ball and she fell in love right away. That movie was that good. And it was like, instead of Doom, you wish that they got Iron Man Prime. That would have been a peak decision for MCU. You never know if they might fuse the characters with the writing. Chochi says you read the DBS manga the whole time. It felt like you're reading some kind of DBS sort of fanfic. And what's weird is the manga came out after the show. Look at that dead body down there. Where are they? Oh, they're way down there. Can that reach? Oh, it is. Say less, say less. Majin Buu just get back up. Imagine Broly versus this Buu. Imagine Broly was around when they needed the help. Oh my god. Remember when this Buu was out and about and he was a menace? Holy shit. Zamasu with the fat Quackbar arm is getting his ass beat. Look at this. This Broly is such a menace. Oh my god. And then you see Zamasu flying through. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Back-to-back warriors. The legacy of Broly. The freaking legacy of Broly.